All right. Without any further delay, welcome everybody. Welcome to even more Bloodstained Ritual of the Night action. We got another lower bracket elimination round. So the lower bracket, the pool of sharks, you got Amadeus versus ScottMoon. Again, if you are viewing this live, I want you to do me one favor. Type an exclamation mark bracket into the live chat so you can stay 100% in the know about everything going on with the Randomizer tournament. Knife and Kung Fu shoes are the pickup. We about to be having ourselves a vanilla time. How are we doing, everybody? My name is Bobby, and I'll be presiding, solo producing, and casting on this endeavor. We're already getting cheated out of a fun seed with the gauge glasses and not Jeeble glasses. But let me tell you, we're gonna don this Santa hat, hopefully. Okay, we've gotten some pretty interesting pickups here. Throughout the Galleon Minerva, nothing incredibly broken, but I mean, crystal armor will raise up that defense by a lot. The Santa hat is really cute, and also enemies might come bearing a little bit more gifts than usual. But as we come out through here, we're gonna be coming upon our first couple of shards. The Venom Mist, our first purple from Amadeus. And let's see what else we got. Platinum. We're checking the nooks and crannies to pad our stats just in case we have to visit a couple of the end game stages a little bit early. Picking up the War Horses key. Now, there have been some instances where a lot of the progression related shards might be behind one of those endgame super bosses. We have the sword that is called Graham. Please give me Jeeble glasses. I'm trying to see some zip zops. I'm trying to see some Scooby-Doo, let's get out of here runs. Por favor, this is one of my favorite swords. There we go. We see Amadeus equipping that sword called Graham. Gauge glasses would be really nice on it too. All right, a little bit of a damage boost. All right, cool. Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Shout out to Gen 3 on ScottMoon's side. And we have a lot of sellables, a lot of craftables coming to be picked up right here. Let us see. Oh, no. So like, I always keep that up on the tracker just so I know which window is which for the tracker stuff. So yeah, don't worry about it. That's a production thing. Yeah, we have those on good still today. No, I mean, released not in the Galleon Minervas. Egg souffle. All right, coming up to Vet Bar. All right, that's a pretty solid opener. And it's really cool that we have these glasses on because we can see just how far along in the match, or rather in the boss fight, these competitors can be. Nice damage list, Tepsarenda. Really fun to say. There we go. The Graham, we're ski-daddling. The Graham skedaddle is what I want to call it. The Graham skedaddle. But all right, you know, let's go over to Scott's side and see how he decides to take on the Vet Bar. Really nice back dashing all the way, and also solid opener for Vet Bar as well. Really cool. Let's check out the supermarket sweep. Got some sellables, got some waystones, absolutely. And what else do we got? The Warlock's necklace for a little bit of a pretty penny. Santa hat, which we already got, we already picked up. Let's see. A lot of stuff to make food. Picking up a bunch of that rice. I mean, rice is pretty easy to make, and when you're pretty low on consumables, food will save you in the nick of time. Johannes gives you the millionaire key. A lot of these keys, again, gotta get that key ring out. Oh, the moon belt. What was in that moon belt? A ring and a... Let's see, one of the 3 belts for movement, but let's see what we got here on the Easily craftable side on the wall. And Amadeus moves on.
What are we transmuting this time?
Directed shield, ooh. The axe strike, look at that. We are just, oh, and a ribbon drop. We are just dropping stuff left and right. I wasn't gonna curse too much in the VOD, or else we'd get demonetized. No, joking aside, these are some really quick drops on Amadeus this side. Shard after shard, nice crit ring as well. And again, we're trying to gram skedaddle. Gram skedoodle. Again, for those that are tuning in, this is yet again another lower bracket match. I think the winner of this actually goes on to face Maximus. So it'll be a really, really interesting bout. But let's focus on this for now. Yeah, wrong DS. Directional shield. Ugh. Ooh. But all right, like one impressive thing that I've been seeing from Amadeus is just like the consistent backdash canceling. Like we've seen various paces of people with their consistent dashes, and like I think he's pretty light on the feet. So let's see, we're gonna pick up some more chests along the way. This is pretty much like, ooh, jackpot, yeah, baby. I mean, again, like these drops, these shard drops, nice item drops as well. I mean, Amadeus has been blessed at least a little bit early on. So as we can, oh, he turned the blood black as blood runs black. And again, really getting really nice with those backdash canceling on the two-handed, on the thigh-handers as well. Scott picking up the critical ring. And will be ski-daddling, or rather backdash canceling their way onto the entrance as well. About half a biome's worth of space as, well, Amadeus is already onto the garden. I almost said marble garden. It's a garden of silence. Yeah, let us see. Let us see. The dreadful rag. That sounds like an insult. It sounds like the worst insult you could ever call somebody. You dreadful rag. All right. Oh, interesting. Going straight for the Plume Parma farm. Just gets it. Faults you, Gesundheit. And that's just another quick farm out the way. Scott also coming upon the jackpot. Yeah, baby. And a little bit of menuing as Graham's all fun and games and all that stuff, but let's go for a little bit more DPS. Daniel. Yeah, ScottMoon coming up on the same sort of same shard drops, obviously, making their way through the castle. And we get Heretical Grinder from the Toad. Again, seemingly in and out. And now we're going to be on our way to the other end of the entrance, rather the next floor. Scott also making his way up there, walking fast. Stranger's Pass, homebound. Again, just really quick flicks of that sword. The single-handed sword just so great. For really quick attack sequences, really quick startup as well. Amadeus is gonna have to work on that turnaround, however. And oh my god! Right out of the gate, dimension shift from the Blood Grinder Knight. And a relatively quick one, and another quick one from the Barbados. And let us hope the RNG is as kind to Scott as it is to Amadeus right now. Amadeus opting for a little bit more of safety with the HP max sub, equipping those Kung Fu shoes and continuing with that farm. Meanwhile, Amadeus again using that nice poison strategy. Again, for a lot of the humanoid enemies, they could be pretty easily poisoned. There he goes. Zangetsu gone in a flash, leaving behind a pool of black blood. That guy's no human. All right, on the other side, Plume Parma is just a little bit stingy with the drop. It's easy to judge in hindsight, but when you're in the heat of it, when you are racing, you have absolutely no idea what the opponent's pace is or gonna be. So let us see. We're gonna get that dimension shift on rather quickly, as it enables us to literally phase through, not even phase through, but just teleport to other parts of the. Okay, I thought it was gonna be like an invert. Like, oh, this is interesting. But that's a shortcut. But we're gonna be. Amadeus is choosing to head to the west wing to see if there is a backup in store. And again, this Plume Parma is incredibly stingy on ScottMoon's side. There is a backup, and that will be the invert. See, Bobby called it, like, you know, just a couple rooms too early. But okay, invert. We got some weight. We got some sort of vertical movement, and we got the dimension shift. That's one half of go mode right there. Amadeus has got to be feeling pretty confident about his pace. And let us see about Scott. Scott gonna be, you know, going toward the Valkyrie sword as well. Really good decision there. Amadeus picking up that musket, dude. It's just a really fun word to say. But here we go. I mean, like, yeah, dimension shift. I mean, I would say, wouldn't it be easier to just invert and just fall on through? I mean, Amadeus is still putting on a show, though. And as we see, we got Amadeus going over to the other end of the entrance, the second floor. Let's see if the dimension shift will drop as easily for Scott as it did for Amadeus. Meanwhile, Amadeus picking up that Bloodbringer. Oh, that's that was a bit risky. Oh, he gets the 8-bit zombie. I mean, we see how powerful the 8-bit zombies could be en masse, but that's not what we're looking for here. Let's see, Ruby and Sapphire. Again, shout outs to Generation 3, the best generation. Again, Scott with a relatively tough, but I mean, again, hindsight, necessary grind to grab this DS. Meanwhile, Amadeus heading on out to Craftwork. Scott gets a second 8-bit zombie stack. And some fairy wings. Oh, now he's using inverse. See, is Amadeus listening to the stream? You can't listen to my advice. I can't coach you. Another key. We got 3 keys. Oh, and the gap in time just continues to widen. Now these two were pretty on pace, like with each other, on par with each other before, just because we're going through the Gallium Minerva, we're going through like the early, like there wasn't even that bit of a grind. Scott finally grabs that dimension shift. Is gonna be onward towards that Barbados. Did he get the Barbados from the garden? I don't think so. So it looks like, yeah, it looks like we are gonna be grinding this Barbados as well. All right, dimension shifting upwards. Ooh, okay, jump storage, cool. The Zangetsu is in the attic of Jeeble. Amadeus is just blazing a trail through this seed, not even 20 minutes in, but just past 15. So here's what's gonna be going on right now. So we saw this throughout the losers bracket matches from last time. But once you get into this sort of territory where you're all set to go, you might not necessarily be all set to go. Again, the end game stages are way more dangerous, featuring powerful enemies, ice elementals, and Baeru. Now, the invert can easily trivialize one of the, one of Bale's, like, you know, really iffy attacks. But it's still, if you are attacked, you are done. And there's not even that many syllables, I thought, that they picked up. So they're also going to be wanting to, you know, before getting onto the end game stages, go on to our last supermarket sweep, sell what we can sell, see what we can see, stock up on a lot of healables, maybe a lot of food items as well, just so that we can be ready for the end game bosses. Scott coming up to Zangetsu. We got two boss battles on either screen. Player one is chipping away at that life, as we can see, with a nice cross up. Ooh, you see at Tep Salrenda, that's probably like, I'd probably say that's like Jeeble's most threatening move in this. But here we go. Manages to take that pretty easily. Was that 3 Plunderer's Rings? What? Oh my god. Do we need any more drop chance increases? I don't think like Amadeus is just gonna have like free drops all the time now. But anyways, all right, this is what I was talking about with the supermarket sweep. You know, trying to sell what isn't the most useful for us, especially toward the end game. Even getting rid of the Venom Mist. So opted not to trickle down with the poison. But what do we got here? All right, Scott in the Cathedral. Gets the ore dog. Gets the free ore dog. Okay, Scott. I see you. Oh, thank you. What would you like to buy? Just a couple pennies for this platinum and wool. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop. All right, Scott heading on to the West Wing. Gonna be picking up that backup invert as well. And it's really, I mean, like, you know, gotta breathe a sigh of relief when it comes to, you know, backups, quote unquote, in a seed, being able to present themselves. Headed back up. Yeah, just taking a quick pit stop. All right, gonna be really interesting to see if these two decide to divert any. Words of wisdom. I hadn't seen that dropping a randomizer seed yet. Thunder Circle, if you want to take that in a Galamoth, maybe. Good safe ring drop. All right, we heading back across. We do have some ways to move across the Garden of Silence. Yeah, we do got that invert, that dimension shift. However, Amadeus wants to delve a bit further. Now the safety save makes sense. Because when you go into the den of behemoths, there may be no return. We're Gramskadoodling though. Ah! Like literally every single bit of damage, even that rock. But let's see, soy sauce and cypress. We got, again, the wrong glasses yet again. But it's okay. I mean, like, hey, if you're here and you have Graham and you got Diaz, then, you know, might as well, right? Going to Craftwork on ScottMoon's side, getting up the healing blue, and also the Bloodbringer. Again, 3 Plunderer's Rings, that's a bit much. But all right, again, using that invert to just like safely skirt across the den. Really, really, you know, impressive. And yeah, there's a dragon there. And here's the thing, you got very little. Okay, yeah. Well, you got very little to work with when it comes to MP. Again, no stone unturned. Gets that MP max up. Again, even if you don't happen to get on the glasses, it's still, you know, really good. Kind of like rule of thumb, right? Scott picking up the Diabolus cap. Again, like we want to spell sling. We just need the right shade, the right hue of red in our glasses. But yeah, even so, Amadeus with, I mean, like both of them are technically able, when Scott gets the Zangetsu rather, to skip Veilfar. Yeah, really nice skirting around the enemies. Like even though they resemble beginner enemies, they do not hit like beginner enemies. You know, 500 G's for your trouble. A Beast Beret. All right. You know how Veilfar is like, let's try your luck, and you just be like, let's not. So the cool thing about Amadeus heading on over to you know, like the end game, is that once we hit the glacial tomb, a bit further along there will be a teleportation room that he can access and activate, so you don't have to go back to the moon and warp back to the den. That's actually, like, you know, a really smart strategy we've seen people do. You know, while it's, you know, a little bit risky because of the end game enemies, Amadeus has been kind of juking these enemies left and right. So that's really, really good. Oh, those ice elementals. Oh, and you can even see Amadeus's hesitation when it comes to dealing with these fearsome foes. Again, long departed from the weak enemies, elementals that you've seen in like Final Fantasy. These can piece you for about 100 damage per hit, and it kind of doesn't even like matter what level you are. Like you'll still take like 100 damage per hit. All right, where are we going off to? A little bit of a re-saltier. All right, Scott activating that teleportation room. Be a pretty big divergence. He's deciding to go. Right, I think he is. Anyways, again, that teleportation room is open. And it looks like we're just gonna grab a few more gettables. Again, there's a lot here to grab before we waste stone on Beck. You got a really good dimension shift DS juking. All right, Scott. With the nose glasses. Yo, they're like we're like what, 3 for 3, 4 for 4 on like the wrong kind of glasses. Que carajo. Again, more MP max ups along the way. Is he looking to try this? Is Amadeus looking to try this? Let's see. I mean, Scott's over to the Tower of Twin Dragons. So, yeah, backups on Getsto checks are a thing. As you know, as you plainly saw on Amadeus' side. And it could be one of those divergences like you saw there that could spell the beginning or end of someone's momentum. Well, alrighty. He's gonna be trying Dominique. Oh my lord. If this is sub 30, someone give Amadeus a cookie. And again, Dominique, especially right now, is gonna be the hard part. Nice dodge on that EX elbow. But even the whip is just piecing him for about, 125. That EX elbow will hurt for well over 200. So he's gotta chill out. Either that or stay focused. Going to the library. Scott looking to check out some books here. Oh! Yeah, that EX elbow. Okay, not necessarily 200, but still a grievous amount of damage. You go to watch out. But honestly, oh my lord, the poison's helping quite a ton with this nickel and diming. Oh yeah, that was that was a risk, and Amadeus knows it. And he's got to watch out. There we go, EX elbows. Really good idea using that short sword. Again, the more times you can land a hit on an enemy, that increases their susceptibility to being stunned, being staggered at, rather. You will. You see it with Jeeble, you see it with clone Miriam, doppelganger Miriam. This Dominique, I guess Andrailfis is a humanoid-ish, like sized enemy, so that also works. Seen it on Bothan as well. Yo, Scott with the accelerator. You better straight book that ass. You better straight book your f***ing ass to bail right now. But all right, here we go. The hard part I'm gonna assume is over. Oh yeah. All right, we got the red head as well. So it's looking pretty nice. We got Fault CU. Let's see, what did he pick up with? The deep sinker. No, that's bait. Don't take the bait. Don't you dare take the bait. All right, we might be seeing a couple of Well, okay, all right. Amadeus has some poultry potions and an EX potion left. This actually might take a couple of rotations, a couple of phases before we're able to see the end. So not necessarily sub 30. Oh, I might be speaking too soon. I mean, you could still get pieced, and like the I mean, yeah, the intermittent spells from the Bale heads and Dominique could catch him off guard, because there's still quite a lot of HP left from Bale. Meanwhile, Scott taking out the Sage Tome. Did he take out another one? I wasn't looking. I'm sorry. Uh-oh. Is Scott forgetting that he has Accelerator? Like, so Accelerator does, like, you know, tick down your MP, like, quite gradually, but a lot of ground can be covered just by, you know, taking yourself, you know, like, over and beyond these obstacles. Well, let's see, 4,000, about 4,000 left. Really good dodging of that. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so I thought you were still able to hit. Okay, yeah, I thought you were still able to hit Dominique and like tick down the damage. But it looks like as soon as the attack is done, it's like right back to like Balehead HP. That's really interesting. Let's see. Will it be the cat head? The full circle rotation. And again, we got invert. We pretty much got what we need to survive like the big attack. There we go. And Scott using that accelerator to great efficiency. Yep, and there we go. Using that invert, the lava will rise. Again, Bane.
The fire rises. You were barely born in the dark.
Oh, yep, an easy dodge of the hyper beam as well. So Dominique's got, you know, second phase Dominique, 3,000 HP left. And it's just like, when it comes to these route divergences, and this is pretty much like, you know, a tale as old as time when it comes to the, you know, these randomizer types. Same type rando, as contained as it can be, can still be very, well, there's a wide variety in the amount of divergences you can take. And when it comes to a lot of the players, like, you know, wanting to be a little bit completionist about it, like, you kind of got to fight against that, you know. All right, 25 hundo left. Gotta dodge every which way. I think he's out of heals, which is kind of funny because Scott picked up the healing shard after Craftwork. Yeah, now Scott goes for these, you know, very, very valid, very affable farms. Amadeus, it's an eventuality. Like, will we see a sub 35? Yeah, look at that. We have very, very little potions to work with. Now the margin of error is gradually shrinking. But he's got 200 left, or sorry, 1900 left. Circular Ripper out of that bird. All right, let us see. 15, 14, count down with me, chat. This is probably like the easiest head to get a lot of damage on. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Damn, GG's. Oh, wait, nope, not yet, not yet, not yet. Oh, we got one more. Scott, now. You're going to make your way through. No. Someone crowd control him to Zangetsu real quick. I'm trying to see something. All right, no sub 35, but still in a very, very quick time. I mean, only a matter of time now, unless it gets womboed. Highly unlikely. 1, and it is over at a 35-11, or rather in the playtime 34-41. Sure, why not? But that was an incredibly fast seed. GG's to both, and it's not over yet because you got another game streamed right here. Will we be seeing the sweep, or will Scott fight back? Only time will tell. And that amount of time is about 5 minutes or so. So give us about 5 minutes to set up the rest, or rather the other seed that these two competitors will be racing. Again, this is an elimination round. If Amadeus takes this match, then it'll be all over for Scott, but thank you for playing. But if Scott gets to fight back, then we'll see you some other time with a game 3. Hello, everybody. It is me, Bobby, and we're back with even more of the Bloodstained Ritual of the Night Randomizer Tournament. We got a lot of lower bracket action heading on out today, and I mean throughout all of last week as well. We got some pretty nice bracket matches lined up in this bracket. Again, for those that are viewing this absolutely live, type an exclamation mark bracket and you will see what we mean. Speaking of which, are we going to be going on another fast seed as we pick up Zangetsu on the side of both competitors? The first thing that we pick up today, holy caroli. Will this be another Zippo, or will we be here for quite a while? We'll just have to see. Crystal armor here again, though? like some stuff is randomized, but you know, some things just stay the same. Red umbrella. If you want to, we could play a little bit of floatsies, a little bit of Peach-O with you. But now we got Zangetsu. We got that half of go mode right there. Again, for the uninitiated, you do need Zangetsu Zangetsu, the weapon of the Cursed Slayer Zangetsu. I thought that was going to be DS. I was going to freak out. But anyways, you need the Zangetsu to open up the final areas, the Den of Behemoths, and then you need the Dimension Shift to actually make your way over to Dominique. So we got one half already, and Zangetsu is a pretty nice katana to boost. You got a couple special attacks, you got a parry. I mean, it's a single-handed weapon, so you can add on that DPS whenever you feel like it. And we're also coming up on a little bit of, like, you know, pretty nice armor. We got the sword called Graham again. Hello. Again, some things change, some things just stay the same. But as we were kind of seeing this with the beginning matches as well, and that's a really unique divergence there, where Scott will actually opt for the red umbrella weapon as Amadeus dons the Zangetsu. Coming upon a handful of craftables, so let's see if we can get some nice, you know, easy things to get from Johannes. The Makwa, is this the same seed? This isn't the same seed, because the Zangetsu was the first weapon. I'm just saying though. and some things change. You know what? I'm just gonna stop repeating myself. But at any rate, Amadeus feels confident enough to go on, not even check the rest of the Minerva, and on to Vepar we go. Nice for Saltier. Let's see what the opener is. Really decent opener for Vepar. Obrigado. And really nice canceling the recovery frames of even the jump. Welcome, company. Well, welcome. Well, alrighty. So we came on to a little bit. We came on to a little bit of excitement in the Gallium Minerva. Let's see if the mid game will be as nice. Actually, you know what? No Santa hat as well. We're gonna see about if the RNG is on Amadeus' side. All right. Oh, the tentacle opener for Vepar. Ooh, some nice demon horns. Trying to check out that supermarket sweep. Yo, Scott tossing out the boyers. All right, Johan is giving you the war horse's key. I think that's the first key actually that we came upon. Sure. What else we got? Oh, we already have a sword called Graham. The wrong glasses again. It looks red, but it's not. It doesn't belong to a certain somebody. Scott picking up the Aqua Stream. Really good directional shard for DPS. So this might be, he might be delving into a little bit of the Super Soaker himself.
Can you plant this?
Ooh, crafting the Waystone. Shinobi garb, really great equipment, especially this early on. Really good pickups from Scott's side. Unicorn ring. All right, we're also at the supermarket sweep. High ether, opting for the high ethers instead of the high potions. Again, he's got that aqua stream, but no no standstill, no Jeeble's glasses. So you know, gotta really, if you really wanna wanna get pumped and primed with the Super Soaker, you gotta be able to pay for it. Plunderer's ring. Lethal boots, and we're just backstepping on back again. I will commend Amadeus on just the really nice consistent backdash canceling, trying to get out that maximum distance of the backdash before you tap you know, the crouch button to cancel it. So really good, like really consistent with those backdashes. And you can just even see, oh, he's got belt on. Like that coupled with that belt, and yeah, you will definitely clear those bats. Yep, you got the belt. Valkyrie dress, collect them all. Collect the whole set. Look at that. And too many waystones. A really good backdashing from Scott as well. Going to be coming up on the Bone Morte farm very quickly, and also picking up the Aqua Stream from Amadeus. So this will be the Super Soaker Seed. And he is already onto the Garden of Silence. Please, sir, do not tread on my weed. Do not steal my hemp. What are you doing, Amadeus? All right, will these toads hold? No. Again, what were relatively quick farms for Amadeus last seed now become a little bit of a slog, a lull, if you will. The Plume Parma will not give up so easily. Plume Parma's like, you teabag me, then no, I will not give you my shard. You jerk. Meanwhile, all this lull for farming. Oh, never mind. I just have to open my mouth. But it's a gold bullet. It's fine. We still have a couple more to farm for anyway. Again, you got to leave no stone unturned, or else, you know, like the grinder knight, you can just hold a DS. Again, it's the same type shuffle. So like anything that could be dropped, like say that if a enemy drops a directional shard, that shard will actually be swapped around, randomized with other directional shards. Same type randomizer, and this is why you kind of get like, you know, keys, you know, key farms, key points of interest. And that really helps in the routing. Doesn't really get incredibly too crazy with the randomness. Venom miss from the Parma. And where Scott kind of got that on the way in. Let's see how he fares with the Toad farm. And are we gonna be going? No, we're gonna favorite the red umbrella, but yeah, go for the Zangetsu. Absolutely. There goes that acid, or sorry, not acid, the venom mist for Amadeus as well. Yeah, nothing too crazy in terms of progression. We do have the Zangetsu though. Oh, from the Barbados Fall Tayab. Sure. Again, getting these really nice on the way farms, really good. Meanwhile, Scott's on the Toads. Scott's on the Toads, and oh. It's like we're seeing. Okay, I thought that was gonna be the ES again. Okay, hammer knuckle from Grinder Knight. That's fine. That's fine. We can follow Tayab, golden bullets, sure. Relatively quick farm than what we saw from last seed. Again, super soakers on Getsu. You're a little bit dirty sliding through this castle. Your shoes are scuffed. Your pants, they're white, but they're tattered with dirt. Let me wash that down for you. Valkyrie sword pickup for ScottMoon. Again, collect the whole set. And we're getting some really great instances of platforming from Amadeus. Now let's see what this will hold. Just the shortcut again, and he's gonna be checking the west wing for that backup. You didn't have to do that to Ore Dog. Or maybe you do. You know, who am I to say? All right, no backup there, but we'll take that HP max up. Again, with Zangetsu in hand, you never quite know when you're going to be coming up on dimension shifts, so you know, might as well get ready for the end game while you're at it. There goes the R-Dog drop. Belied Blast is what is behind that. Really good trick shot off of that Aqua. Like really putting the directional in directional shard. Amadeus is. Let's see, we have the X-Strike, but we're looking for the drop for the Blood Grinder Knight again, trying to leave no stone unturned. And that could actually be one of the more punishing things about this randomizer, like this specific randomizer alone. Go for a little bit of safety, resist poison. I mean, hey, the poison master now. And yeah, coming upon such great equipment, like you can just confidently boost past these enemies. Like you don't even have to be incredibly afraid of enemies being obstacles until maybe you have to go to OSL. But mainly, definitely the Den and the Glacial Tomb. Amadeus coming upon a Craftwork. Well, we saw the young orphan from Craftwork on Amadeus's side. But this he's leading him straight to here with not really anything to provide in sorts of movement. Let's see if we can get that faded accelerated drop from here. No, the Shadow Tracer will be in its stead. And the green will have the Dandelion. Sure, why not? They get up a nice Wolfura though. All right. Scott is over the moon. Sorry about that. But also Zangetsu. And then one can only hope that I just need to stop talking. Like I'm like, one can only hope that the gargoyle will like leave him in a bit of a lull so that Scott can catch up. And then like once I open my mouth, boom, there goes that drop. It's a tale as old as time, the commentator's curse. All right, shout outs to Sapphire again. Shout outs to Ruby, Generation 3, best generation. Picking up the hairband, Waystone and back. And again, this backtrack is pretty much taking like no time at all because of that belt. See, meanwhile, and Scott just kind of retracing Amadeus' steps right here. We know what the Ore Dog yields. We know that there is going to be no backup whatsoever on the West Wing, but do not fret. All right, on to the Forbidden Underground Waterway with going on the grind. And using the Aqua Stream, which can be, you know, coded as a way to get around. It's actually a pretty quick way to get around once you get really used to the kind of like the floatiness of being underwater. Really good pickup. Let us see. What are we picking up here? The lethality ring. Amadeus is trying to like put this nail in the coffin, dog. All right, Scott coming upon the Traverser's ring. Open it up this teleporter. I don't know why the underground caverns like. Ooh, okay, that could release too. The caverns music just makes me like a little bit sleepy. Tis Raif. All right, come on. I'm hoping for a good gargoyle farm for Scott. We gotta get Scott back into the game. Hello. Okay, the wrong DS. It was a DS, but not the one that's needed for the ultimate progression. These CMOS are just very, very handsy today. Scott power washing the hell out of Craftwork. Really good. No damage. Again, we're getting the Shadow Tracer, that blue. And a Dandelion, that green. Amadeus just steadily making his way around the caverns. Again, for those that are tuning in, if you want to view the bracket live, you type in an exclamation mark bracket, it'll spit out that challenge page. We do got quite a banger of a upper round match slated for sometime soon, but it's actually going to be Fran versus Jupiter Climb. And the winner of that is going to be facing Hapra. So it's gonna be pretty, pretty intense upper bracket matches. I mean, just like the lower bracket matches were incredibly intense, incredibly anxiety-inducing. Yeah, that's why you gotta stay tuned into all of the all the randomizer action. All right, getting a hairband down there. Sure, gotta tie your hair back before you go on the ground. You don't want those extra sediments in your hair, you know. Let's see. Scott just trying to see what we can potentially get for free. Nice flame scar for relatively free. Just a couple bullets and whatnot. What else will we be getting? Ow! Uh-oh. Those things can hurt. I mean, like, and if you don't have the Aegis armor, this can be quite cumbersome to traverse. Yeah, don't want to get stabbed. So Amadeus has pretty much no healing. I think he's got like one potion left, but I'm sure he's got no healing. So he's got to be really careful. Yeah. All right, making it out. Good stuff. Meanwhile, we got some food on the way for Scott. Again, food could save you in these randomizer matches. Again, there have been siege where the supermarket sweep shop has had no healing or very expensive healing. So, you know, being able to cook a rice ball in a hurry, in a jiffy, is super good. Oh, Tesla's eyeing for these farms and the true arrow. So it looks like we're gonna have to go even deeper into this sand palace to get to that teleporter. Really good activate. Really nice batches of rice.
So, what
I'll
will it
go
be?
with this.
And again, food can really help you in a pinch. Back to the supermarket sweep. What would you like to buy?
Oh, what would you like to
I suppose I have change for a 20. All right. Who took game one? Amadeus took game one. It was a sub 35. Sub 35, see? I like how some of these charts are like kind of hard to get, and then like this girl's like, best I can do is 300 penny. That's all I have. All right. Oh. that could be a pretty iffy ledge to jump. I agree. Back to the hidden desert though. We are going to be coming upon even more treacherous platform, and you don't want to necessarily get poisoned here, and you don't necessarily want to get slowed here. I mean, a speed run, you know. Imagine if the RE4 merchant would my impersonation be more or less funny? That's the real question. Uh-oh, Blair tactics. Okay, all right. The wear tactics are over. This is what we're talking about. This is pretty much considered like a near end game. Oh my lord! Yo, are we getting womboed? Womboed by Blair and Fairy? Welcome to Blair and Fairy tactics. All right, yeah. Let's get a save up in there, you know, just in case we're to call Alfred ODB, just in case ODB does us wrong. And here we are, Scott with the Belied Blast. A blast of Belied in every bite. All right, let me stop. All right, here comes ODB. He's charging up the KO Ken. Yo, and he is zooming. You gotta surprise. Ah, that's a curse and it's 100 damage. Amadeus, you gotta watch out. Ah. Boy, you are about. But this is what I'm talking about, where Fu can actually come in clutch, especially against the endgame bosses. ODB. That did 8 damage. That did 8 damage, and you slipping on the ice did 100. Yo, ODB is kind of unfair. It's kinda unfair. Oh, there goes the poison though. Ticking time bomb right there. You gotta watch out for the curse though. The curse is probably like the greatest offender in Alfred's inventory. How do you vote OD as boss? I wish he was necessary. I feel like a lot of people who had played Bloodstained still hadn't fought him. Bro, ODB is straight cooking. He's like, add a dash of this, some ginseng, little bit of parsley. My man's is cooking. Amadeus, come on, bro. Yo. He's like, you need a little bit of ginger, some thyme. Oh, I got time for you. I got time for you. All right, finally down. Sorry, thank you very much, Amadeus, for the fight. That was really entertaining. As he leaves a stream of white. And that's got to be the high jump. Ooh. Excusez-moi. I thought we were going to be seeing like an invert, but the high jump? All right. ScottMoon making his way toward through the caverns. Really good. Got a bit of nickel and dime. What are we getting here? Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's so free. That is so free. Crafting that Solomon's ring, that is so free. Oh, enhancing, stacking up that aqua stream. It's really good. I think both of these competitors came upon that ring in the Catedral. All right. I mean, just look at the stats that Solomon's ring actually it's a really good item, and the fact that you're able to craft it for something that you found in the first like 10 minutes of the seed, that's super good. That's super good. From Bat, I think both of them got it though. Both of them got a ring.
What would you like to buy?
What would you like to buy?
Is there you are. Oh, what would you like to buy? Is it there you are?
Oh my lord, the high jump is going to exponentially increase Amadeus's already solid movement. Now he's just taking a minute to, you know, mull about where he should go next. I feel like we might go to termination, right? Can't really go anywhere else. There is the towers. That's a little bit far off. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like he's opting to go for termination. So up to the second floor of the Catedral. Here we go. Again, one of the weirder farms, but let's see if the outsider's a little bit more gratuitous this time around. Actually, with that fall tie-op strat, that's not a bad strat at all. That's not a bad strat at all. I'm picking up the Tepsosius from that. Now this Laraji farm could also be trivialized with the fall tie-op, but also with the Tisrozion first tie, and the Tracer Arrow is granted as a reward. And again, yeah, like I called, probably Hall of Termination. And let us see what we can see. 2,000 Gs, thank you, helps out a lot. Meanwhile, Scott, just taking a dip. Oh my god, like Ama is schmoovin'. That high jump complemented with that really consistent dashing, like that's just, and just really good awareness of, like, you know, like room obstacle awareness, things like that, like, you know, really great pathing throughout these rooms. Let's see, we got Zangetsu. We could grab these. I don't know, to Jebel. And that's exactly what Amadeus is going to do. He's gonna power wash. And again, now he has an enhanced aqua stream as well. He's got some stacks on that aqua stream. That's the important part. And there it goes. High jumps on Getsto. Jeeble is down. And if you are lost, it is you know, available like the bestiary, and see what shards you've dropped, what shards that you have you know, obtained, and what monsters that you have beaten already. Really, really good to aid in that process of elimination. Gonna go for a save here. Yep. Absolutely. It looks like we're gonna be going up. Up, 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 up. What's in here? The Wolf Bird. Silver Bromide is in here in the attic. Scott coming upon the ring. All right, now will the 8-bit farm be ever in his favor? Like it's a little bit kind of relieving to get the directional shard off the first couple of skull stacks, but does not seem to be going his way at the moment. Oh Lord. Here we go. Just trying to go for the higher density of them. Ow, though. Yeah. All right, you got one more stack, and then yeah, you're gonna have to say goodbye. That'll be that. Darn. Waystone and back. Instead of taking a death. What are we buying? Oh, but I mean, yeah, the identification. We got silver bromide, so might as well pick up that identification just in case. And glutton train might hold something really, really nice and sparkly for you.
Oh, thank you. It's a pleasure doing business.
And actually, as a matter of fact, there are a couple of things that you can farm. Well, not farm, but you can happen upon in the train. Bridge of Evil as well. Yeah, with that, with the identification, with the high jump, we're able to cross the garden. It looks like we are going to be chasing whatever they gave us. So, hey, we got the identification. We were going to be going to that bridge. Or we're make sure that we're able to get a couple of things from the den front. I always love these. Oh, wait, nope. Okay, trick. It faked me out right there. I'm like, yeah, you could. Now the teleportator right there. Teleporter. Scott diving back into the caverns. Perhaps trying to feel his way around. It's a pretty iffy place. Like, especially when it comes to, you know, Metroidvanias of the Igarashi vision. These underground places are pretty, you know, warped in their winding ways. Things just get a little bit more annoying. Like, I mean, come on, you're underwater trying to dispose of these enemies. There are somehow spike traps in there as well. Like, it's just not that great to deal with. All right, going toward the towers. And once we're done with this, I mean, like, hey, if a lock doesn't have it, then ooh, I was gonna say. But all right, Wolfman, with the feral claws, we see you keeping things traditional, keep it in the family right there. Scott's got 75 rice balls. Like, that is quite key. Is incredibly key. You know, there's not really that many healables in this supermarket sweep, so food will get you out of a tight spot. Scott feeling his way back to the end of the caverns. Really good. Reflector ray. Look at that. A lot of these progression items that we're not used to seeing. That's really, really good. Sorry, remind me of that old show. They tried bringing it back. Have you seen that? It doesn't God, like it doesn't ring the nostalgia bell for me now though, unfortunately. Like the old episodes, yeah. Maybe because like you could still like, I don't know, smell the CRT or something like you know how you associate like smells with memories and stuff. Like I remember Supermarket Sweep smelling like a supermarket. Very faintly of Marlboro cigarettes, but anyways. And Scott having a little bit of trouble again. We are going to be seeing ODB, aka Alfredo. But again, oh, are we going to be? Oh no, not more wombo combos from the Blair, not Blair tactics. Now, thankfully, there is a save room like just right above here. Yeah. Again, like the hidden desert can be incredibly tricky to traverse. Interesting. Ah, library time. Mm-hmm. It took me a while to like recognize it because I'm not like me personally. Like I play Zangetsu, so like I don't usually go into the library this way. But anyways, let's see. Scott coming up onto the ODB fight. I'm gonna wish him the best of luck. Because like, oh my god, that ice again, you slip on ice and you take 100 damage. Like this fight kind of isn't fair sometimes. Like with the curse, with the frozen ground. Again, like and Alfred is cooking. Like a little bit of parsley here, a little bit of thyme. He got time for you. You know, some cloves for that bold flavor. And Alfred is cooking in that kitchen. Oh, and Scott's poison too. Oh, this is. Ooh. You don't want to land on the ice again, or else you're like he's gonna take half of his current HP. Oh. Again, throwing every flavor of status ailment at you, like the big secret or the big trick. When he starts up his when he reaches into his pocket, you can like safely jump behind him, and like most things won't hit you. Maybe like the curse will, because like the wisp like to kind of like do like this really wide turn. But also like in the heat of battle, especially with all these the time slowing spheres, it can be a little bit difficult to take this fight on the way you want it. Only 4 HP left, Scott. Meanwhile, Andre getting power washed by Amadeus. All right, really good fight. Glad that's over. ODB is now down on both sides. All right, now let us see what Andre will hold. Andre holds the invert. Ooh. Scott coming upon the high jump as well. what we get? What we get, Scott? I always keep forgetting that you need to get the pass plate. Like, it's 3 pieces to the bridge. Looks like we're gonna be farming a blue. I mean, you can potentially come upon a standstill. Standstill really good for, is it standstill or standby? Standstill for the Aqua Jet, Aqua Stream. Or we can come upon an accelerator for even more wacky movement. And this is a relatively quick blue farm, all things considered. Oh, just a little moment out there. And hey, the more of a low, see, I just need to stop talking. That's crap. That's craft work. That's craft work. I mean, hey, it's possible. You saw it there. And this is why it's very important to search every nook and cranny. Now, a lot of the places, if not all, are open to them now, right? Yeah. So, looks like we're about to maybe see a divergence once Scott gets to catch up to it. And God, just look at the crisp movement of Amadeus again. Like it's just been really impressive this whole match. I also respect Scott's like leaving no stone unturned. There's a whole bunch of randomizer various. So like Scott's relatively new to the community. However, being very helpful with the resources and key placements, he's been able to catch up. Again, he's a very he's a really good example of what we like to say when like the community is super welcoming with open arms and everything, and like we have the resources available to get you up and running, especially when it comes to like these same type seeds. People like to organize late night races, weekly seeds and whatnot. So if any of this tickles your fancy, feel free to join up with us on the Discord. Get all pertinent information on the VOD. If you're viewing this on YouTube, will be in the description. And for those that are watching this live, again, thank you very much for watching, and then welcome to another high stakes, low bracket match where the loser gets to go home. And the winner will face Maximus. Yeah, the winner will face Maximus in the lower bracket.
I will cut down all. Stay behind.
I love Zangetsu AI. He runs up, attacks once. That was a Final Fantasy X move right there. So you select attack, and then he runs like 8 seconds to do like one single slice, and then he runs 8 seconds back. That just reminded me of Final Fantasy X right there. All right, Glutton Train is now down though. What will he yield? The heretical grinder. Speaking of grinder, the grind continues. I mean, we do have a couple more. We got Bothan coming up next. That's gonna be a shortcut, right? Yeah, that's a shortcut on Scott's side. Ooh, picking up the Tisro Zion on his side though. Look at all these shards. Look at all these really, really good purples. But we're looking for one more. A really interesting way of grinding the assassin. And that's going to be Petra Breath. But hey, really, relatively quick farm. Thanks for playing. Coming up on 48 minutes. I'm going to assume this doesn't break the hour. I'm going to assume this does break the hour. We shall see. Another blue? Ah, that's the accelerator! And Amadeus is coming up on every little bit of movement pertinent to making this a speedy seed. He said, what? Break the hour? I better move at breakneck speeds. Appreciate that. Wow, that like these farms are getting to be incredibly quick. And not only are you disposing of enemies like really quickly, I mean, he does have the Solomon's rings on. He's pretty up in levels right now. But the rate at which they're dropping, like at a very successful rate, that's super good. I hate that opener from Bothan. I think everybody else does too. Oh god, getting tossed around like it's a Marvel combo, but no, disposing of it really easy. Again, he has upgraded Aqua Stream. He's gonna be doing even more damage, even more ticks. What's gonna be? That's the Void Array. Thank you for playing. But are we going to come across? If you really think about it, there are very few places left, but they're kind of like they're kind of stretched few and far between each other. So interesting. And yeah, he's mulling about. It's like the places that are left again, few and far between. With this accelerator, like it looks like, it's not gonna be too terrible of a time. Yeah, because you can just zip on through to the entrance right here, and then just high jump your way up. Ladies and gentlemen and NBs and all else, we are heading up to OSL. And a little bit of damage boosting has to be really careful. Yeah, you gotta be a little bit careful about how you boost into it. Yeah, back to that Accelerado. And OSL we go. Scott trying to finding out a different shield outsider to farm. And picks up the Tepsosius. And here we go. Will the cow yield it at the OSL? And Scott's going to be having a date with, rather a double date with Valak. The rat tail. Yeah, this power washing does come at a cost, but will it be the acid jet? Sure. Sure. Why not? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is he lost? Just fumbling about those teleporters right there. That's fine. Meanwhile, Scott getting a bit of a tongue lashing. Of course, you got to power wash the kitty. I mean, like, first off, he's been like, you know, nope, never mind. I got nothing. Let's just watch this farm. Actually, as a matter of fact, Scott's about to finish up with Valak. Uh-oh, what's this? Okay, 8-bit fireball on the cat side on player 2. But let's see what Valak holds for Scott. Holy sh! That's the dimension shift! Oh, Scott! Oh, Scott! Great Scott! While Amadeus kind of bumbled around, I mean, not even bumbled around, but sometimes you can kind of just like forget that that Valak is there. Like, you know, very time consuming. You don't really want to go through it until you have to go through it. But Scott's decision making manages to get him into go mode. He's gonna be putting on some rings. Now here's the thing, it's a race against time. Amadeus has the accelerator. I don't think, oh, he's going into Warhorse's room. Okay, so, all right. So what a divergence. What a divergence indeed. Let's see how Amadeus takes down Byman Selmont. And he can be a little bit tricky if you don't have the, I mean, you have invert, don't you? Yeah, there we go. I swear to God, he's listening to me. Amadeus is screen looking. I'm no. That's all in good fun. All in good fun. No pointing fingers. But here's the thing. All right, so we might not. I mean, we might not, you know, go sub hour, but it's still gonna be relatively quick, one way or another. Now, as it stands, Amadeus is way more kitted out than Scott, but Scott actually has the resources necessary to beat the game. He doesn't even have to, like, you know, try to check anything. Like, Amadeus is going to be right here, going to be going for the glasses check just to see if we can get some GGs and make this accelerator, make all the spell swing a little bit easier. But a gambler ring instead. And we see Miriam booking it like, oh no, like I heard a sixth sense in me. I just decided that I need to pick up the pace. And we are going. God, that dragon's still very, very fearsome. Doesn't get on the first try. We've seen first try Abyssal Dragons, that specific Abyssal Dragon before. What's I gonna be checking Veil for? He's pretty kitted out to, you know, take him on. Oh, and here's a thing that'll actually eat up a little bit of time. So yeah, Scott still has to do Jeeble. All right, taking a quick pit stop. Now you will pick up the silver bromide here, albeit not that necessary at the moment. Oh wow, look at the poison effect on Veil 4. It's actually really, really cool. Just watch as I clean you out. Again, my favorite thing about the extra character Aurora, the Child of Light speedrun, is that you get no coins in there. You get no gold, no gold at all. So when you fight Veil 4, you actually don't have a second phase with him. If he tries to take all of your stuff and you have none, he just dies. He goes, what? You're flat broke, and then he just, you know, ceases. Scott was just at the Hall of Termination, but now seems to be retracing the steps. He's already gone through here before. He's already checked the West Wing. Did he get he didn't get craft work, did he? Did I miss that? So where could we be going here? And like, he probably took a look at the map and was like, okay, yeah, I know this now. So what could the route be? Where could the route be going? And that's the thing, the go mode, if you can see my mouse cursor, are these two right here. The go mode is on Getsto and the dimension shift. You can skip a lot of stuff with the dimension shift if you got that first. But we got that a little bit later on in the seed, so like, you know, I understand trying to cross your T's and dot your I's, but you're pretty much all set. You know, you gotta open up the way to the den first, but other than that, you should be all set. And here's the thing, I think we want, I know we want Scott to take this W. I mean, like, the go mode was earned, was well deserved. Is he forgetting about Sun Gets Though? Is he farming another blue? Like, well, at any rate, wow. Miriam got caught up in that weed. Acid jet from that. That weed isn't any good. I mean, like, it's big weed though. That's the thing. Like you gotta toss that into consideration, my friend. It's big weed. Scott, about to enter the Carpenter's battle? No. And I was just kind of doing the Abyssal Guardian for, and he got that drop. He should be. He's probably a little bit nervous because it's like, okay, I'm so deep in here. Veil 4 doesn't drop it. Abyssal doesn't drop it. And the cool thing is, I mean, we got a teleporter, and then we could stone on back, but also there are like two more major places for Amadeus to check at the moment. So, yeah, right now we're just kind of like letting come what may at this point. Amadeus going for 8-bit? Did he already do 8-bit this? I don't think so. He did, but it wasn't successful. He wasted on back. So he's thinking that one of these skull stacks might be it. So here's the thing. I mean, all the time in the world for Scott to come back. But that was a really fast farm. Okay, again, 2 more major places for Amadeus to look at.
Oh, what would you like to buy? Oh, what would you like? Is it here you are. Thank. Oh, what would you like to sell?
All right, meanwhile, on Ama's side, or rather on Scott's side. Okay, so we're at Zangetsu, but here's the thing. You have the Zangetsu. Why are you here? Now, for those that are just tuning in, that just came in here, Zangetsu was the first weapon, the first key item that was picked up. Like, and honestly, that kind of a start is a lot more common than you think. So it's always nice to keep that like in mind, especially if you come across, you know, or if you don't come across any other hard-hitting weapons. Like Zangetsu is kind of like a nice tried and true. That and like the Zangetsu fight can be a little bit of a slog. And pretty end game, like his elements will stack on you and they will hurt. Is he going Gremory? Is he gonna go Grem? I'm not like okay, yeah, the knife and the kung fu shoes. And then he's thinking, well, where is it? Please look at your inventory. Please look at your equipment. Please look at your equipment. Oh, please. 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 If you're wondering where things are, you can check. And we're looking at Gremory now. Pretty iffy fight to do. I feel like the safer strategy would be the invert. Second phase, power wash. Amadeus is like, okay, is this it? No, this is the ruinous rude. The ravishing ruinous rude.
Oh, what would you like to buy? Oh, what would you like to sell?
Scott, please go into your equipment.
Oh, what would you like to sell? Is it thank. Oh, what would you like? Is it legend?
That's the weird thing too. Like he even had that favorited. Like I feel like not keeping that in mind is a little bit you know, perilous. Ravishing root. Was that you? Yeah, that was you. I enjoy that. I enjoy that. I'm not a meme guy. I enjoy some memes. Okay, so there's still time. There is still time. Amadeus is lost. I mean, not like lost, but like, you know, Amadeus is like physically rejecting the Tower of Twin Dragons. So we're grabbing the rice balls. We're at teleporter. Yep. Onto the entrance. Oh no, yeah, you gotta do Jeeble first. Yeah, you gotta do Jeeble first. So on the hall. And it looks like Amadeus is going into the Volcano Morte. Inferno Cave. Yep. Thank you, game. So here's the thing. This is like the last place that he has to check. And then he will go straight to... Yeah, he will go straight to... Huh? And there it goes. Bobby's right again. And now the time ticks. Now Scott's done with Jeeble. But he has not entered the den yet. He does not have accelerator. Nor does he have the invert. So this could be incredibly tricky on Scott's side. But it can be done. Like the positions are swapped right now. Yeah, technically Scott's still in the lead. Amadeus has got more stuff. Scott's got the right stuff. Going for the check, and I mean, like, again, hindsight 2020. Very interesting way of taking on the lock. A little bit of power washing. Yep, there it goes. The menuing. I mean, Solomon's ring. Yeah. But Amadeus is already done with Veloctastic. He's going to pick up a couple things. He's going to pick up that dimension shift, that Carpenter's key. It is now 100% go mode for Amadeus. He has to take one teleporter up to the frozen tomb. And everybody, he's right there. We really hate to see things pan out like this, but this is one of the payrolls of the randomizer. Where it comes down to every single decision you make, and it comes to every little bit of routing. Not just platforming or execution, but knowing your way around the castle with what you're given. And even if you do have all of your ducks in the row, RNG might not even be in your favor. We've seen how, like, not even going for the for like a safety pit stop, Amadeus is just wanting to end it right now. All Tayyab just kind of strong. All Tayyab kind of strong. All right, the hard part's over. Now the victory lap for Amadeus, a little bit of a power washing segment. Again, like excellent seed, you know, really excellent seed. I enjoyed watching this seed. I really did. It felt like it could have come down wide to the end. Honestly, like that accelerator. When one player has accelerator and the other doesn't, like it just feels a tad bit unfair. And here's the thing, like Amadeus basically did the full clear. Like sans like any extra bosses, you know, Carpenter. He did Byman Selmont, but like he literally got the key like at the same throw as Dimension Shift, so like that wasn't even like necessary. So basically a full clear. Like we'll call it full clear asterisk. And it's just and here we go, power washing simulator. And that's gonna be it. It is all over. And all of the round one lower bracket matches are done. With a resounding 2-0. Amadeus will advance to face Maximus in the lower bracket. So we are declaring him winner. GG's to everyone involved. I mean, really great games to ScottMoon. Like I really do love watching Scott's play, and like the decision making like was there, was just a little bit too behind, especially when Amadeus grabbed that accelerator, when he managed to you know, open up that teleporter from the glacial tomb, just had a really easy access to the end right there. Like that match could have gone either way. Like that match could have gone super either way. So GG's to both. Again, we have a lot of great matches like this that are going to be coming up in the lower bracket and the upper bracket. Again, we have such a grand spectacle of an upper bracket match slated for later in the week. So just make sure, all right, just make sure that you're tuning in. So whether it's Jupiter Climb streaming or I'm streaming, or whether you're catching the VODs up on YouTube, make sure you are showing up and showing your support, your appreciation for what's going on here. And hey, if you loved any of this, make sure that you head on over to our Ritual of the Night Rando Race Discord. There's a whole bunch of information, a whole bunch of really great helping hands, really great insightful minds to get you 100% running. So I'll tell y'all this, we will be seeing y'all really soon for more Ritual of the Night. But we're gonna be done for today. Thank you everybody for watching. Super great to have y'all around. Take care. We will see you soon. And as always, thank you very much for watching.